back to the John and Linetia Show.
We'd like to thank Fred Willard for joining us in the studio last hour.
A reminder to everyone that he will be appearing in Chicago all day today. You can find him downtown on Wacker Drive. That was funny. All right, I guess this is just like all Linetia rant week. So.
Well, speaking about not being able to get rid of somebody.
Ba-ba-ba. So, another big story in the news is about the Alabama man named James Davis, who is fighting to keep the remains of his late wife right where he dug her grave, in his front yard. Okay, I know some people may not agree with this, and I understand why. But, in my opinion, so what? If you want to dig a grave in your yard and put your loved one in it, that's your business.
There are few things you can do to spruce up your front yard in Alabama. There are very few other things you could do to make it better. Even rotting flesh smell will be a better thing than most Alabama fragrant nights.
Some of the things discussed in our show do not reflect how others feel. I just want to throw that little thing in there.
The guy. It's not. It's not too uncommon in the country.
Right.
And all of that.
And
apparently,
in Alabama, yeah.
Even though he lives in a log home, and he's got a little bit of land there, he's kind of like in the downtown area of this town, and it's a small town, and I don't think it's for the tourism, because who freaking goes to Alabama as a tourist? I mean, you go down there and nobody ever hears from you again, and
What?
You got basically people in Alabama eating flesh off your bones and stuff.
Can we get back to the story?
It's where the Crimson Tide comes in. It's the blood of visitors as they go and cannibalize them.
Okay, I only think
they
about football
eat people
when
in
you say
Alabama.
That. They
Anyway,
do not.
That's what I heard, allegedly.
That's a rumor.
So, it could just very well be that, you got this grave marker on the front lawn in the down. I mean, it would be like if, Mayor Daley basically moved his dead mom, his dead dad, all of his dead family members, and buried them, in Daley Plaza.
That's not the same.
Downtown.
No, but he doesn't live at Daley Plaza.
He doesn't?
No.
Why do they call it Daley Plaza then? I thought it was like Daley's house.
Uh-huh.
No?
No.
Okay. Oh. Still.
No. But I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to throw in there, when you bury somebody, when you go to the cemetery and have to break that land, it's a lot of freaking money. It is a lot of freaking money. You're lucky if it costs $5,000. So I think he's saving money by burying his wife in his yard.
It's a money-saving endeavor.
It's sometimes I think cemeteries are rackets too, but that's just.
I don't know. I mean, if they're popular, because everyone's dying to get in.
That's true. That's true. You're right about that. This doesn't bother me at all. I don't know what the big deal is.
No, I think every once in a while you should dig her up and just kind of like parade his rotting corpse around. And...
No, he goes out there. He changes. He doesn't even have real flowers on there. He has silk flowers on there. He goes out there and he changes them all the time.
Why would he change silk if they're not real? You don't need to change flowers.
That's what he wants to do.
So now we've verified he's crazy.
He's not crazy. And this was something that his wife asked to do, to bury her there. And, he's all in court about this. And people are like, please, this isn't, this body belongs in the cemetery. Okay, I understand all the sides of this. But leave the man alone. Obviously, he's still in mourning.
Mm-hmm.
It's his land. He got 40 acres of land. Also, whenever he passes, let's say 40 years from now when he passes, I think he said he requested to be buried next to his wife. But we don't know what his family is going to do. You know what I mean? His
Mhm.
family might move both of them. But it wouldn't matter then because
Yeah.
once he makes his transition, he's no longer here. So
The other thing is if he dies by falling into like a wood chipper, then there's not going to be much to bury.
a wood
Yeah.
chipper.
I mean, if he liquefies, then so you got to think of that too.
You know what, John? You are just
Yeah.
so
I am.
wow. The things you think
I'm
of.
practical.
I
It's just-
see.
it's
I
what,
see.
what you gotta.
Thank
What
you.
you gotta think.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Speaking of the Dirt Nap, we'll be right back after these words from Dirt. Now 23% dirtier.
You're listening to the John and Linetia Show.